Hey there, Andy Henderson here. Do you struggle feeling like you're making progress in your business every day, every week, every month? Well, this is Sherpa Guidance episode 4 and I'm Andy Henderson. I'm on a mission to help 25,000 business owners build businesses that work for them. I'm not a business coach or consultant telling you how to run your business. I'm the Sherpa guide, guiding you up your mountain to achieve your goals and reach your destination. I'm here to ask you the right questions because I know you've got all the right answers, and it's my job to ask the right questions to get the right answers out of you. And I'm going to help you create a laser guided step-by-step plan, a map to build a better business, one that works for you and not the other way around. So Sherpa Guidance episode 4. This is about feeling like you're making progress. It's a big one, this, and we're going to talk about it each live this week. We're going to get really dig into it. But what's it all about, feeling like making progress? Well, as humans, I think we all need to feel like we're making progress towards something bigger than ourselves, something that we believe in, a place that we want to be in the future. And very often as business owners, we don't feel that. You know, we work 60, 70 hours a week. We finish work on Friday. We have that glass of beer or wine or a cup of tea, whatever it is that floats your boat. And we can sit there and think, I've worked so hard this week, but I just don't feel like I've made progress. And part of that is because we haven't taken time to do a couple of things. And those two things are massive. We haven't taken enough time to discover and really crystallise where we're starting from. And we haven't taken time to discover and crystallise where it is we want to be in the future. What do we want our life to be like in the future? And how does our business need to perform to give us that life? And it's a terrible feeling, you know, to feel like you're not making progress towards somewhere that's got meaning for you. And I think, you know, meaning's probably a really a big word, and you end up just doing all this stuff, moving up, down, left, right. As long as you finish work in a different place to when you started work in the morning, you feel okay. You know, you kind of go, okay, well, I've moved somewhere. That's going to be better than nowhere. But imagine if your true destiny was in the east, and one day you woke up and you went north, and then the next day you went south, and then heaven forbid, one day you woke up and went west. At the end of the day, you'd be further away from your destiny, further away from where you're trying to get to than you've ever been before in your life. And the trick is to really understand where your destiny is, what you want your life to be like in the future. How does your business need to perform to give you that life? And how do we make progress every day to make sure we're moving towards that place? Really fascinating stuff, just practical psychology. It's dead simple, but we don't do it, and that's the thing. That's why I'm the Sherpa. I'm not a coach consultant. I'm not going to tell you where to go, what to do. I'm just going to ask you the right questions to help you navigate to the top of your mountain. And it reminds me of one of my forward thinkers, Matt Rycraft. Great guy, photographer, property owner, telecoms magnate, you know, all round great guy. But he was struggling. He was doing too much. He was doing all this stuff and trying to build all these different businesses, and you know, just getting overwhelmed with stuff and trying to do everything all at once and trying to just move in all these different directions every day, and it just wasn't working because nothing was sort of making that progress. He wasn't going deep enough with any of these things, and it kind of reminded me of the analogy, you know, like the sun. The sun is the hottest thing. It's the biggest, hottest ball of energy that we know of in the world, that exists in our universe. And you know, it's massive. I mean, you can't even calculate. There's not enough zeros on a calculator to calculate the energy output of the sun. And when you think about it, you know, when the sun's rays, when that energy hits the earth, all it does is just warm us up a little bit, a couple of degrees. Wow, that's not really high energy. I mean, you can go to China, and you can buy a laser for $20, and that thing will cut through metal. I mean, how does that work? And it's because we're focusing that energy. Where focus goes, energy flows. We're focusing that energy on a place we want to be in the future. So our time, effort, and money is all focused in that one direction, going one place. And sure, okay, there's a little bit of zigzagging involved. But if you set off in the sat-nav and you hit a roadblock and you're on your way to Newquay, the sat-nav doesn't turn you around and say, well, go to London, you'll have a much better time. No, it keeps you going, it just navigates round. And it's like, you know, when Matt came through the programme, you know, 12 hours work, and he was so laser guided afterwards. And he coined a phrase, you know, there's lots of people out there to talk about getting shit done. Getting shit done implies you're just going to do loads of different things and try and just get loads of stuff done. But what if those things weren't the right things? Now that's a problem. Now that means you're wasting loads and loads of time and effort in doing loads of shit, but you're not getting the right shit done. That's really important. And you only know if it's the right shit when you know where you are and where you're going. And once you know where you're going, you know the path to get there becomes easier. You can see it a lot clearer. And the things you need to do in order to get there become a lot clearer as well. Many people come through Success GPS, and before they arrive on the first day, they're spinning 22 plates, but within the first couple of hours, most of them are smashed, and that's okay because they're holding on to the 4 that actually are going to help them get to where they're trying to get to, which is really important. So Matt coined this phrase of getting the right shit done. It wasn't just getting shit done; it was getting the right shit done, and I think to me that's really important. Otherwise, you just spend loads of time, effort, and money on wasted things, wasted activities that seek to get you off course, that seek to maybe distract you, and definitely some of those things don't help you get to where you're trying to get to. Really, really good. So I've got a couple of interesting frameworks for you. I'm going to share these on Wednesday because, as you know, on Wednesday I go live, usually with some slides and a bit of a model to help you with this stuff. So if you're struggling to think about, to get that feeling of making progress, to feel fulfilled, to feel like you're on the right path, you're going in the right direction, to the right place, to the place that you want to be at the top of your mountain, then hang around on Wednesday. I'll be going live at about 3 o'clock. And I'm going to share with you a model I use, and it's dead simple. You can learn it in 5 minutes, you can implement it in 5 minutes, and it's going to help you feel like you're making progress to a place you want to be every single day of the week, every single month, every single week, every single month, every single year, and it's going to really help. So I don't want you to miss it. It's going to be Sherpa Guidance episode 5. And we're going to dig right into it because making progress is a foundational human need. We need to feel like we're making progress in order to feel fulfilled. And fulfillment is just another word for happiness. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope you've had a really good weekend out there, and you've enjoyed time with your family, your friends, and socially distancing, of course, but getting a bit closer. So yeah, that's it. So if you like what I say, if you like my content, just give us a like and a share. Maybe send me a message. I've had a few messages this morning on LinkedIn and Facebook, and they're from people I don't even know. And these people are brilliant because they're listening to the videos, they're implementing some of this. So one person, even reached out to me on Thursday and on one of my emails, and he said, Andrew, I've just made a small tweak in my business, and he said today alone I made £450 more profit than I would have done if I hadn't have followed your advice in just one day. And he started to implement that. And just to get that feedback is a great feeling because it means people are listening, people are taking action and doing something with this knowledge, because knowledge isn't power. Knowledge plus implementation is power, and that's going to take you forward. Anyway, Andy Henderson, I'm your Sherpa Guide. I'm not a coach, consultant or mentor. I am your Sherpa Guide. I'm with you every step of the way. And remember, guys, you know it by now, you're just one step away. See you soon. See you Wednesday. Bye.